Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today is going to be super exciting because we're here at Muck Off HQ and it's new bike day, so it's always going to be fun. Now some of you may have seen Focus Bike's latest campaign, Finding Your Happy Place.
Dave came across something that would change his days forever. This was it. Dave's happy place.
They've got a character, Dave, who managed to get hold of one of the brand new Focus JAM2 7 series. So let's go check it out, go in there and see what it's all about. Oi, oi. Here we are then in Muck Off HQ. Here is the new bike. Here is the Focus JAM2. Now this particular bike was actually used in the shoot in Scotland, so good old Dave, the actor, had quite a few crashes on it, so there's a few little scratches here and there, but I'm super stoked to get this running because this is going to be such an awesome winter bike. There's a couple of little bits and bobs that I do need to replace, obviously not sponsored by some of these brands, so we're going to get those off, build it up. With the bike being on the stand, I think the first job we're going to do is replace the wheels. Now these things are the new Halo Gravitas wheels. Now these are a perfect downhill wheel set. The reason why I've gone for downhill wheels is we're on an e-bike, it's slightly heavier. I'm not going to do conventional riding on it. Obviously I'm going to push it to the limit slightly. So these are a perfect wheel set for this bike. Front wheel. I think the last time this was used was a very rainy Scotland for the shoot. The two wheels to work with, we're going to nick everything off these apart from obviously the tyres.
And then never told it.
Right, we've half done the rear wheel, we're now going to do the front, just taking this disc rotor off, putting it on the front wheel. We've gone for a bit of bling bling with these. We're going to go for the Muck Off tubeless valves in gold. Such is the crisis at the moment, still fairly hard to get hold of bike parts, so we're going to reuse these the Onza Aquila downhill tyres. They've come straight off another bike to go on this. Downhill tyres for this particular bike isn't really a drama with the fact that we've got a motor assisting us to the top, so we haven't got to worry too much about that drag. Yeah, get the cavalry on that. We've got some lovely cool stickers from the guys at Halo. So the silver is going to look wacky. Down to our last sticker or decal. What do you call them? Sticker or decal? Anyway, we're there. Nice and straight. Apply the pressure and voila, look at that. All the way around on that side and that side. Something to bring your attention to with a Focus bike is the latest thing they're using is CIS. What does that stand for? Cockpit Integration Solution. So as you can see, it makes it all nice and clean and tidy. There's no cables, all of that good stuff. Now, obviously I ride for DMR, so I'm gonna have to run a conventional stem, which is super sick because it's 35mm, this one is 50. Now, a lot of you that have bought a Focus have gone, well, how can we run a normal stem? Well, I'm going to show you how. So it's going to look a little weird and it looks like I'm on the tilt because I'm using my good friend holding this camera, my good friend being a bike stand. So to start with, we obviously need to remove these forks. So how we go about doing that is obviously releasing the headset, drop the fork out, and then hopefully then we can sort of see what's going on with the CIS. Remove the cable. We're going to remove the front caliper. This obviously means that when we take the forks out, we haven't got to deal with any cable stretch or anything like that. The first step is to remove the top cap, and then we're going to remove the stem. Right, we're gradually getting there. As you can see, we've made headway with removing things. Probably going to be the most awkward bit, which is actually getting rid of all these cables out of the stem to replace it with my normal stem. It looks like all one big mess at the minute. We've removed all the nitty gritty. This is where now we're going to take these forks off and sort out all these cables. Voila. We're gradually getting there. We're removing everything through this stem. So it is a bit of a kerfuffle, but if you want to run it without this stem, it's the only way. So the next one we've got to do is the brake. Quite simply, we're just going to undo it, feed it through, and then rejoin. Hopefully it won't need another bleed. Just be super, super careful. We're going to put it back through the stem and then rejoin. So we've removed it from there, and we can literally just screw it in. And jobs are good. Down to the nitty gritty of this now. The easiest way to think about this is a happy face. We obviously want a happy face, so you've got to think what you want where. So in my case, rear brake is on my left hand side, so I want the rear brake routing going on the left hand side of the happy face, and then I want my speedo on the right hand side. So just to make sure that I'm separating it here before we put the forks in. Right, and here we are back at Muck Off HQ. We've got Rob, we've got Chop this time helping out, and it's taken some time because we've had to get an adapter. So this is obviously the original forks, and as you can see, they're 1.8 and the Fox ones are 1.5, so we had to wait for this little bad boy. DMR wing bars on there, and the Defy stem. So when we started first putting this bike together, we actually put the Onza Aquila downhill tyres on. Well, look what's turned up in the post. We've got the Onza Ibexes, which are a trail tyre. So that's what's going to go on this bike opposed to the downhill tyres. So we're going to change these around again, put them on, and then we're good to go. Right, so we changed the tyres. The next step is to put them back on the bike, get it rocking, ready for the trails. We're getting there. We've got the wheels on now, so we've obviously got the Halo Gravitas wheels along with Onza Ibex tyres on the front and the rear. As you can see, we're missing pedals. So we've gone for the standard DMR Volt. This is a pedal that I use on all my bikes. Absolutely love them. They're a solid base platform pedal for all your needs. We've got stealthy black, because I thought we don't want to be in your face. And this green, I want the green to pop a bit more. So let's go put these on. Once again, I should be riding for mud huggers. So the beauty you've got with a guard like this is the shorty. You literally put it on this time of year, it will be bang on to protect you from all the slop that winter throws at you. And then you can run it even through the summer months, and it's going to protect the seals from any dust or anything like that. So really good investment. You literally fit and forget it. And this one is the actual bolt-on one. So as you can imagine, with Fox forks, literally goes on. I've got 2 Allen key bolts there, and then it holds it in place, so there's no nasty zip tie, cable rub or anything like that. One of the last pieces to this puzzle is obviously the DMR Oi Oi saddle. The old DMR Oi Oi saddle. Right, there we go, we are done. Here is my Focus Jam Squared, all done and dusted. We've got the Fox 38 forks on there, along with, we've got Mud Hugger, we've got the Onza Ibex 29 with Halo Gravitas wheels. Moving along, we've got the DMR Volt pedals along with DMR Oi Oi saddle. As you guys can see on the front end, we've actually got rid of the focus stem, the cockpit integration solution. So it basically means now the cables come either side of the steerer, which means we've got the DMR Defy stem on there along with the wing bars. Def grips up there to make up the cockpit along with the DMR Oi Oi saddle. That is my bike. She is all ready for a shreddy. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, it'd be great if you give it a thumbs up. Be sick if you subscribe. In the next video, we're going to take this for a little thrashing. Let's go see what it's all about. Oi, oi. What does CIS stand for? We got rid of the Focus CIS stem. Cockpit in the Halo Gravitas wheels.